You either is or you ain't. You do or you don't. You can or you can't. Or you will or you won't. Either way, baby, a good man, well, he's hard to find. Hey everybody, McGillbilly here.
And I am Jamie.
Welcome to One More for the Good Guys. That is one more for the good guys, not one more for the good guys. We're the good guys. And it's also brought to you by our cigar business, Good Guys Cigars. If you're here for the first time, welcome. We hope you enjoy what you hear, what you see, and hopefully you'll learn something that's informative and or educational about cigar business, cigars in general, or, you know, who knows?
Life.
We got all kinds of smart things to say. If you're coming back for, if you're one of our regular members and or an OG and you're coming back for more than for a return visit, well, beatings will continue until morale improves. So we'll make you feel just right at home as we did the first time. So with that being said, what are we talking about today?
Well, we did an episode on medium strength cigars, and today's episode is on strong cigars.
Our top strong cigars.
Right.
Well, what are you smoking?
I am smoking one of our, this is an old favorite of mine. One of the first things I ever smoked, and this brand for sure, and that's this CAO Brasilia. Brazilian wrapper over Nicaraguan binder and fillers. You tell the story all the time about how CAO, I guess they unveiled this packaging idea in the cigar industry. It was like, that's never going to sell.
Yeah, you can't use anything other than Honduran, Nicaraguan, or Dominican tobaccos. You can't use Brazilian.
Right.
What the hell are you talking about?
And this band that's got all these colors.
Can't put green on a cigar.
Yeah.
What are you, stupid?
Yeah. And I've always thought that if any cigar band on the planet, if you wanted a cigar band to say Brasilia or for Brazil, it'd be this one.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
It's perfect and it's beautiful.
Yeah. Everything about this cigar is good.
Yeah.
Of the main line stuff that, not the stuff they've come up with now, like the 660 and all that. This is my favorite CAO smoke.
Yeah, it's
in general.
It's favorite it's favorite in two different kind of ways, and I'm sure for you too. But for me, it's a favorite because of nostalgia.
That's why, yeah.
And it's also a favorite because it's stinking good.
Yep.
I mean, I like it. I enjoy
this size.
it.
That's the size. Yeah, the goal. That's 5x56, right?
Yeah, that's the perfect, like a Robusto extra, if you will. Yeah. But yeah, that's one of the first boxes of full box purchases I ever made. And like we said the other day,
box is right there.
Box hanging on the wall right up there. But CAO Brasilia, it's a great cigar. I am smoking the EPC Encore. Where's it at? Is that it? No, that's not it. That's it. Oh, this is it. The EPC and the Encore blend. Used to be my favorite blend of the EPC stuff back before the pre-pledge and the Pledge of the Allegiance and this one and that one and the Purple Nurple and the Cameroon, which I still have a couple of those, but, and revisiting this, I hadn't had one in a long, long time, but, this one is, Nicaraguan wrapper, Nicaraguan binder, Nicaraguan puro, or, Nicaraguan filler, which is a Nicaraguan puro, which is kind of strange with EPC because he's usually a 3 or 4 country blend kind of guy in most of his other stuff. I hadn't had one in a long while. The body of this is not, well, let's now that you know what we're smoking, what makes a strong cigar? What makes? I mean, obviously, we can give the obvious answers, Captain Obvious there, but is it? We cover this topic a lot. Body over strength, body versus strength. Is strength considered body? What we judge all of our cigars by. When we say strength on a number from 1 to 10, we judge them on the nicotine content and how those cigars make us feel as we are smoking them. Higher the nicotine content, you're going to feel it. Some folks have said they feel it in their fillings. Some others have said that they might break out in a little bit of a sweat. They may get a little flush. And some even have said, I have heard some folks describe it as when I feel it kind of a heaviness in my chest, I can tell that it's a high nicotine content. So with that being said, there's several different ways. But when we talk strength, we talk about the nicotine content. And Strong being our top Strong cigars, that's going to be anything that's coming in that's leaving out of the 7s and 8, 9, and 10 in strength for me. This cigar, beautiful cigar. This was his follow-up to the Pledge, hence the name Encore. To me, this cigar is in the 7.5 to 8, 7 to 8. And probably overall, after you got done smoking the entire thing, I would say this is an 8 on the strength scale.
Yeah, I would say this Brasilia, and it depends on the size. In this size, I'd say it's about 7.5 or 8 for me. Compared, yeah, about that too.
But for the masses,
8.
Definitely an 8. Yeah, I would agree with that.
That Encore got a 96 rating in 2000, whatever it says, 18. Then it got number 3. That was number 1 in 18, number 3 in 24.
Yeah.
So
it's good smoke. It is. Are you tired of the word Cubanesque? It is a little Cubanesque. It's definitely, it doesn't have that floral note that a lot of your Cuban tobaccos tend to have, but it's got that light, bright sharpness to it versus the heavy, broadleaf type strength or the dark strength. The dark notes, definitely a little more pepper, some cedar, a lot more of the kind of the baking type spices like maybe kind of like a cardamom where it can be real savory but sweet too. That kind of thing. It's just a lot sharper, stronger flavors like that, to me. Whereas, what do you normally get out of the Brasilia? I've heard a lot of people say chocolate, but I don't get
chocolate out of it at all.
Chocolate out of it.
No. Well, not like that last one. Yeah, I was just thinking about this thing here about strength versus body. I just smoked a cigar that was a lower strength content than this, but the body was more.
Yeah, right.
It was.
Yeah.
This to me will sneak up on you because it's sweet and it's got this light floral thing about it, but it's also got a little pepper in it. And the more you get into it, and if you smoke this sucker too fast, then I measure nicotine content with my tongue. If it gets numb, number it gets, it works that way for me.
Yeah, I'll get that bite. You know, like when you're, maybe some of you have smoked a pipe to where if it's like got a really high nicotine content and you're smoking it, like you say, especially if you're smoking it too fast, tip your tongue, you get that bite.
Which is just enhanced when you smoke too fast because you get that tongue burn too. See there, they don't mention chocolate in that review or that complex with an earthy floral flavor and toasty nutty quality. It is, but this has got like a sweeter, it's like a floral honeysuckle, that kind of flavor. And really like it a lot. But that's just a good example. That last cigar was much lower in strength level, but the body on it was just like it was.
And you talk about a good, like a darker a darker like a Maduro wrapper cigar that's good with like a really good black coffee. That cigar,
the Brazilian,
is a really good, in my opinion. To where
I could see
a lot of things aren't in that Maduro fashion, you know, like
which is too much of the same.
Or,
too much of the same. This right here's got enough of that that bite, that kind of that, I don't know, it's like almost a citrusy kind of thing that it would cut a little bit better with like a black coffee, I think. Anyway, I can't say enough about this. Buy these, are good.
Yeah, I agree. And the Encores are really good too. I think this cigar, as far as any kind of pairing that you'd want to do with, I think this would go really well with a like a rare breed, like a 101, a wild turkey or something to that nature, a little bit, something that's a little higher proof. But from that kind of, I don't think it's as much for like one of my favorites is the old Granddad 114. It's got too much, it don't have that. It's got a different sweetness profile than what like those others do. I think you're going to find those types of spices in that type of bourbon if you're looking to pair it with an alcoholic drink, more so with this cigar, of something of that nature. But that also brings us to our next cigar on our list, which is also an EPC Carrillo, and it is the La Historia. Now, it is a Mexican San Andres wrapper with Ecuador binder, Dominican and Nicaraguan fillers. So there you go. There's your four country. Or is that three? I believe it's four.
Yeah.
There's your four country blend that kind of Ernesto's kind of more famous for. This cigar, I believe, back when it very first came out, they said this was a broadleaf wrapper. And then we had a great shortage of broadleaf cigars for a while, just because they're in the Connecticut River Valley where a lot of that stuff is grown. They had massive floods, rains, and different things that they didn't get the yield on the crop. I know, like your Liga number 9s was, when they originally came out, they were said to be broadleaf, and they still are. But I swear, I think they changed there for a couple of years and went to Mexican wrappers on them because they weren't the same cigar. Not that I've had so many of them that I'm any kind of connoisseur expert on nothing but those cigars. But
That's certainly possible.
I mean, what are you going to do? I mean, you just
put it under a microscope and say, "Oh, this is not what you said it is."
Yeah, but this is this cigar I think comes in on like an 8, and it's going to have your darker tones. It's going to have your, you know, your thick, chewy smoke with some. You're definitely going to get some pepper and espresso, and some of that bitterness from like a dark chocolate and stuff like that. But of course, this was number 24 cigar of 2021. Both of these sizes actually are also in the Toro. So, and they are 6.1 by 50.
Box
the
press.
Donna Alina, box pressed, which, I don't know. They're not really a super hard box press, but they do feel a little odd in the hand. Not necessarily the shape of them, but just like the heft.
Yeah.
You know. But that, if you're looking for something that's going to have a completely different set of flavors than both of these cigars, with a completely different wrapper than the other two cigars, and you're looking to go up another notch, the La Historia is definitely one of our top strong cigars that we have at Good Guys Cigars. All right. Now, you had one of these way back when. I gave you one. You had taken a beach trip, and you sent me a picture of it one time. You were sitting out on the balcony smoking one of these, and you liked it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I like it a lot. There's not an EPC smoke at all that I don't like a lot. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I get turned off by box press, and I probably shouldn't. It just doesn't.
My favorite.
It just doesn't feel the same to me. So I probably shy away from those two sticks more because of that. But that's not fair. They're great.
I mean, beautiful packaging on both of these. They have that common band, much like a La Aroma de Cuba, where you have the same band, but they have different backing colors. Where, on the Encore, it's got like this bronze, rose type gold, muted browns. Has the mother and daughter on both sides of the band. Boxes are beautiful. Ladies are beautiful. And really good cigars.
Yep.
So, next on our list, here's another one that can sneak up on you if you're not careful too. This don't have a whole lot of fancy, this don't have a lot of fancy changes. I don't think this one's going to go in and make a costume change, know, or things like that. You're just going to get a lot of really good stuff and a lot of even better stuff than what you. And we did a video on our favorite medium, or our top medium cigars. And if you go back, or if you have watched that, or if you go back and watch that, there was something I said towards the very first of the episode when we were talking about, when we were going over cigars, that I said Habano. Pay attention to Habano wrappers. They're very versatile, and they can sometimes just be right over the top of strength-wise of like a Connecticut shade, or they could be right underneath the punch of a broadleaf or a Sumatra or something like this. That cigar is the Oliva V, just the regular Oliva V. This one happens to be in a torpedo shape, which is, what is a torpedo? Or 6x56.
It was as far as how strong it is, it was too strong for me as a beginner smoker.
Yeah.
Because it was the hottest cigar in the world when I started smoking, pretty much. And I didn't like it. And I think I didn't like it then because it was just too much. And I had one the other day, and I'm like, man, this is great. So you change.
Yeah, you do. This is an Ecuadorian Habano wrapper, Nicaraguan binder, Nicaraguan filler. It has won, we said this in the last video as well. Oliva as a brand has had 30 different rankings over multiple lists of what am I trying to say? Of accolades and awards.
Yeah. 30 blends that have made a top.
30 different times.
Right.
Their cigars have gotten accolades.
They know what they're doing. That's what I'm trying to say here.
Yeah. This received a 95 rating and a number 5 cigar of the year in 2022. Here we go. This brand has received almost 30 90-plus ratings in its lifetime. So that's consistency. With it being the Habano, you're going to get a little bit of that, sweetness from some floral, and from some cedar, as well as I get a lot of leather.
Yeah,
and a lot of spice with this cigar.
I do too.
Really good, but if that was an 8, is the Oliva V an 8? What's your thoughts on its strength?
Yeah, I think so. Especially if you're going to smoke a Churchill or something like that. I mean, I think that obviously strength can be cumulative to some degree, but I think the V and I think those all line up pretty close, really. Once you get in this strength level, it's like apples and oranges. What kind of strength do you like, or do you feel the most? Because I think some of it hits a different way. That one, it's funny you say leather because I immediately associate that cigar with like arid smoke. Yeah. Like it's dense and dry feeling. Very much. So that's leathery, I guess. So,
yeah. Well, and I think a lot of it too is just like the mouthfeel of it as well. I mean, you're going to get, I think you get a lot of cedar. You're going to get some nuttiness from it too, but I think that you're going to get that power, that Nicaraguan power, and for me, I think that leather note is the.
I do too.
That's
good. That is,
and I think it carries over into the Melanio a little bit for me too. Not as much, but I can get that from that.
It's like almost like the Serie V was the rough draft, and the Melanio was the final, because it's refined as hell to me. The Melanio is. So
yeah, the V is much more just robust, in your face. What it delivers from the front, it's going to deliver maybe a little less and more strength and flavor wise through the second and the final thirds of it.
Probably be a good bourbon smoke too.
Yeah, really. I would say for sure. Probably be good with something like a Woodford's. It's got a lot of woody quality to it. But yeah, great cigar. Highly recommended.
Not sweet though.
Not sweet. And not for the faint of heart.
Yeah, none of these really.
No, all of these are Manbacco for sure. The next one on the list. Nope, that's not it. Whoopsie. Where's it at? Do I not have it on there? Did I not? Well, you want to pull it up? You want me to hunt it again? Let's see. Sorry, guys. I thought I had all this pre-planned. No, and I don't. Okay. Well, isn't that special?
The next one on the list.
No, there it is.
Okay, perfect.
Next one on the list is from a collaborative effort between AJ Fernandez, who obviously has has a lot of ties in with Strong, full flavored cigars, big, long finish type cigars, and that is the Punch Diablo. This happens to be in the big bastard size. What is this one? The Gordo Extra? Yeah, El Diablo. 6.5 by 66. Or maybe this is the Brute Gordo, 6 by 60. I think that's it.
That's the Brute. Definitely. Yeah. Because that's what they had in stock.
Yeah. So. Strong, big cigar. I mean, when you're named the devil.
Out. Yeah. They got it maxed out in there. I do not think it's the strongest cigar on the table, but
I don't think it's the strongest cigar on the table, but I think it's a 9 all day long.
Oh, it's 9. I think the rest of these are 9s.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do too. I do too. Especially in that size, you're going to get all you want out of that.
Yeah. Ecuadorian Sumatra, Oscuro wrapper, which Oscuro, we've said several times, this means dark. Connecticut broadleaf binder, and a filler of Honduran and Nicaraguan. Really good cigar. I've not had it. I've only had one of these in this size. I smoked one. The two that I have smoked were in the, I think it was just a Toro size, but they call it something else. What was it? What's the Toro size? Scamp. 6.1 by 50. So very much more a traditional sized. And I loved it.
I think they're great. I think it's kind of reminiscent to me of a bigger, badder Last Call. Just like it took a Last Call and then he put like a little bit of the 1935 in it. It's like, here, try that, and made it bigger. Because it is chocolatey and dark, but dense as hell. That's what I get out of that. It's just a lot. Yeah,
like fudge dense.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Like sticky dense, that kind of thing. And the Last Call's got some of that. You know, it's in a much more refined way.
Yeah, but it's brighter. It's much brighter flavors. I mean, I think too, with this having the Honduran fillers in it, also gives it that earthy component. That, you know, I get that a lot, and it's not a flavor that I dislike unless it's that like mineral earth, you know. Or
I'm not into that much.
Now that one turns me off, but so like the Punch Maduro in the Classico, the little Rothschild that we smoke all the time, that reminds me of that kind of earthy type flavors in this, but without the dark fruit and stuff. This is more, like you said, it's fudge.
But not real super sweet fudge. It's more like dark chocolate fudge.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's a great smoke.
Espresso.
Big cigar for not a whole lot of money either. There's a lot of value in smoke time versus price in that.
That runs true with the entire Punch brand, you know, pretty much.
Certainly a brand that needs to be on the
I mean,
Need Some Love episode. Hoya.
They're still in business for a reason, right?
Damn right. And everything they make is good.
And have been in business for a reason for a really long time. So if you're not a fan of the big ring gauge and you're a fan of more of the traditional size, if you can find them, grab that scamp size. This received a 93-point rating from the critics. And the notes, one of the notes were, every puff of this dark cigar gives the sensation of biting into a piece of chocolate fudge. So
without the sugary part.
Yeah. So, a
piece of fudge had less taste.
Yeah.
This would be this.
Well, it wouldn't be your milk chocolate.
No, it's
Granny's
dark.
fudge.
It's kind of like that double dark K's ice cream fudge where it's just black.
Granny's fudge.
No.
Or Mama's fudge.
Shoot, no. Mama's fudge will give you diabetes.
Better known as diabetes.
I'm Will from Brimley, and I've got diabetes.
But
Not anymore.
No, he's cured. But yeah, if you're looking for a little dance with the devil, give the old Diablo a try.
Diablo.
Why, Johnny Ringo.
It was one of our Halloween cigars.
Yeah. Not for the faint of heart as well. This next cigar is definitely a lot has been said about this cigar. I mean, it won Cigar of the Year.
I think with that 96?
98.
98.
In 2020 with Cigar Aficionado.
Which I think is the highest rated number one of any list they've ever had. I think that's true. Now, I don't know if I can concur with that rating.
I can't concur with that rating.
I mean, I'll give it in the mid-90s. I'd get 94. There's where I'll throw it in. 93.4 for me.
I mean, it's a great cigar. I mean, it's...
but it's that size that got the 98.
Yeah. It is the EPC Carrillo Pledge. And this is in the... prequel size.
Prequel.
Which is a 5x50 box pressed Robusto. Again,
he loves them box press molds.
Yeah.
Boy.
This is a Habano Seed Connecticut wrapper with an Ecuadorian binder and a Nicaraguan filler. This cigar, in 2020 was the number one cigar of the year and the number 11 cigar of the year in 2022.
Can we trust anything out of 2020?
Nah.
I mean, one of the COVID things was you couldn't taste anything.
Nah.
Right?
Yeah.
98 guys. I don't even think OEPC would say it's a 98.
Nah,
would he? I don't think so.
He might.
He's
sold enough of them.
Oh, yeah. Sold some to me.
Yeah. They say you're going to get, first of all, the strength. This is a strong cigar. I mean, it's not any stronger. This is a 9 to me all day long. There we have other 9s and stuff up from that. But all that being said, now maybe with some age on it, maybe I'd try them again and smoke them again. But this cigar wasn't for me.
Just in general,
and not just because of strength. It just I didn't see what all the fuss was about. But there again.
That's why they make a blue million of them, because everybody's taste buds are different. It's a good cigar.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't say it's, a dog rocket or something that I would definitely smoke another one to try them. But I didn't. They weren't personally. It wasn't for me.
Some people swear by sushi. I don't want it.
Right.
You know, and I did. I think bought a box of those. And I just didn't. I would have. Even that size. It's real convenient size. I mean, it's 5 by 50, but it's box press, so it smokes like it's less than that. If I'd really, really liked it, I'd have smoked that box up instead of adding it to the inventory, which is what I think we did because I just didn't. It wasn't for me either, especially compared to these next 2 or 3. I'm not real fun. Well, we're getting ahead of myself.
Yeah.
The next one, all I can think on this next one is.
Well, real quick before we move to just because I said this in the last one as well, but to wrap this up, we did a video on what are these lists and why are they? What do I get out of them? Where do I go with them? Why are they good for me? Why are they bad for me? And kind of a place to start with a list, because back in the day we started with lists that was all paperback. It was all there was no interwebs. So when we got that list from Cigar Aficionado, that was a place to start. So go back and check that out. And hey, you may love the pledge, and guess what? That's great.
A lot of people do, obviously.
That's great, obviously.
I hope you do love it, because we've got some.
Yeah. But tastes and preferences and even lists, all subjective.
Good place to start, though.
Yes,
for sure.
Good place to start. Go back and check that out. All right, I'm sorry.
We're making a list right now.
Yeah.
This next one, all I can think when I see this one is you always remember your first, right? And this one, the Cigar Jedi here that we like to talk about all the time is, you turned me on to this, and this is one of I did buy a box of these. I know. And
you bought many of them.
I just love them because they are man bacco, as you like to say. And it was his first thing, and making them Blue Million sizes, it looks like. I didn't realize that, but
yeah. And the cigar he's talking about is possibly my favorite. Definitely one of, but maybe my favorite Corojo Maduro cigar ever. The Leaf by Oscar runs a close second to this cigar in the Corojo. But that is the Don Pepin Garcia Blue label or original label. You can find it by both if you're searching. And
it's kind of our go-to when somebody wants to jump up from what they've been smoking into something that's really stout but really good. It's kind of one of the first ones I pull to show them because we like it so much. And it's a stout little son of a bitch now. It ain't no, really, these last four could really be interchanged based on the individual strength wise. But we love the Garcia stuff anyway, but I really, really am fond of that a lot.
Yeah, man. This is, now with this cigar, just to let you know, so when Pepin left Cuba and came here to Nicaragua, this was one of the first blends. This was the original. And of course, it's the Corojo. So you're going to get, which Corojo was one of the prized tobaccos in Cuba for so long. Unfortunately, Corojo at the time was very susceptible to blue shank and mold disease in the field. Now, through advancements in growing, fermenting, the different planning, and all that stuff, it has gotten better and is now they're able to revive that and get the yield that they would have lost back in the day. 100% Nicaraguan tobacco, Corojo, dark Nicaraguan Corojo tobacco with Nicaraguan binder and filler. And, this cigar got a 93 rating. But man, draw's perfect, construction's perfect, beautiful, white, compact ash. And the best thing about it to me is you get that cedar, you get that spice, you get that floral note. It's nutty, super nutty. And that is also a cigar that's good with spirits and or would be good with
anything.
Yeah.
Milk.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love it. I mean, I'm a Nicaraguan Puro fan. That's my thing, jam. But man, that one's so damn good.
I would recommend the Robusto size, which is in a 5x50, very classic, traditional size. I'd also recommend the Exquisito, the Corona. It's in a 5.6 by 46. That one may have more of the flavors that I like. And that might be my favorite size. I think that one is my favorite size in that cigar. Robusto's second. And
what's the favorite, Churchill?
Huh?
The Churchill?
No, the Corona, the 5.6 by 46. Very hard to find them. I think that's my favorite size, followed by the Robusto in a 5x50, and then the Toro, which they've all got different names. I'm just calling them like I want to call them. The Imperiales, the Generosos is a 6x50 as well. I have not had it in a Churchill. I don't know if I could make it through it. I mean, I could.
Take your time.
I don't know. I think it's just...
Slow as you smoke, hell, you'd be through enough liquor by the time you got done. You wouldn't even know.
Yeah, they tie me with a sundial. But just a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful cigar. Definitely.
Yeah, I can't say enough. That is a staple cigar that everybody should have some.
So good.
It's in the same category to me as like you start talking about classic New World smokes. The Oliva V, just so good. Just here it is, original blend. Smoke it. This next one though,
it's a good one.
Boy, this next one. While you're pulling it up,
I would say this. Did we give it
it's a 9 all damn day.
It's a 9, yeah.
These next ones you could argue could be 10s or 9 pluses. This one right here, I was at a brick and mortar outlet store several years ago, and said, "Hey, what do you think what should we get or whatever? What should I get?" And then I took a photo. They had these sitting out in the front, and they were on sale. I was like, "They got these on sale."
It's the Monte Cristo 1935 anniversary Nicaragua edition.
Number 2, right? Aren't these just number 2 size? Yep. Or what do they call this thing? They call it.
It's the Bellicoso.
Torpedo.
Or Torpedo.
Yeah.
6.1 by 52, yeah.
Number 2 cigar of the year twice.
Yeah,
right?
in 2 different sizes.
Right. Oh, yeah.
In that size and in the, I think in the bigger one, the 50 or 60.
Boy, I bet that's an ass kicker.
Yeah.
Jeez.
What is that one? Spiso Robusto Extra. Yeah, 5.5 by 60.
Wow.
Yeah.
That'd be a mouthful.
Both received a 97-point rating. This is a blend that was created by Rafael Nodal and AJ Fernandez, Nicaraguan Puro. All the stuff I believe was grown on AJ's farms. And man, I'm telling you,
one of the better smokes in the world.
It is so good. It would pair nicely with any kind of, Scotch or probably bourbon if you're a bourbon head. It also pair very well with espresso or a nice coffee of any kind. Hell, I'd say it'd pair well with a nice Guinness beer.
Absolutely.
Something that's
I can
also
make that somebody's pair
dark.
with anything.
Yeah, it really
about time for that dynamic duo to make us something else.
Yeah,
if that's such a hit.
Well, they made that Diamante or the Diamond one, the 1935. We have yet to try one of those. Maybe we should give one of those a try.
Yeah, twist our arm.
Yeah. But this is, it's got all your dark stuff. It's got the right kind of earth. It's got the right kind of coffee bean, espresso. It's got enough. It's not overwhelmingly crazy with pepper, maybe for some, but I retro a lot. So, but it's absolutely delicious. And it is something too. It can also very easily could be a celebratory cigar for something special.
Oh yeah, it's impressive looking.
Yeah.
But it's the best, in my opinion. It's the best Monte Cristo that you can get in the States. For me.
And listen, if you're going to cut this thing, the construction on it is so good. I'm going to show you something. Now, to each his own. But with it being that torpedo shape, you don't have to cut any more than that right there, if you can see that.
Like a chocolate chip.
It's like a little semi-sweet Nestle chocolate chip. And that thing will draw perfect. It will smoke perfect. Unless you fish lip it and suck on it like you're in a kiddie pool underwater. Don't do that.
It's not a snorkel.
Yeah. But tremendous cigar. Highly recommend.
I
treat them as a special cigar.
Well, yeah,
they're
priced accordingly.
Yeah.
A lot of people try to
accept a good guy cigar.
Yeah, that's right. A lot of people try to equate that with that aging room Quattro. That one cigar of the year.
Not even close.
This cigar's a lot better. And and that's
the big difference with that aging room Quattro to me is almost kind of like what you were saying with the Oliva V. It is the smoke on it and the texture is very arid. It's very dry, almost powdery dry.
Yeah, very much so.
Yes.
That powdery dry is a good way to.
And so it puts me more in the mind of like that, like you went and got a spoonful of cocoa powder and just dumped it on your tongue.
Yeah, treated it like snuff.
Yeah, it's dry, really dry. To whereas this one,
oily,
not like that at all. Yeah, it has a very nice oily sheen.
And I prefer that. If you say, "Hey, Jamie, what do you prefer?" Do you prefer a first of all, I want my damn cigar to billow like a freight train, man. I want it smoking everywhere. I lit that some bitch on fire for a reason. But I also prefer the oily texture and oily, that side of the flavor spectrum.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Now, Jamie has these next two laid out, and I don't know. Like we said, everything from that pledge on up could be interchangeable as far as strength goes. But the next cigar on the list is also an AJ Fernandez cigar, and that is the Enclave by AJ Fernandez in broadleaf. This is in the Robusto size. It's a good cigar.
I like the other one better. The Habano one.
I like the Habano a lot better. This is a good cigar. Got a 93-point rating as well. But boy, you better be ready. This one, like, I'm a little afraid of this one versus
I'm
these others.
Yeah, I'm a little afraid of this one, and I think that's just from personal.
Yeah,
probably. So that one very clearly could be stronger in general. The one you're holding.
This says I did, and this one has a little bit of that mineral taste that I'm not so fond of. It don't quite taste like I've had a mouthful of pennies, but it's got a little bit of that mineral earth that is it's pushing it for me.
That's a turn. I don't like that either. I just it messes.
It sounds like a bad place, doesn't it? It sounds like a place like a superhero would go to be fighting the powers of destruction. We're headed to mineral earth. That's the way I think when I hear it. I'm like, really? Just
back on mineral earth.
Yeah.
I don't like it. Even says it right there. Somebody else thought it too. I think it's just he probably made that and thought, well, I'm gonna see how many people I can make throw up this bitch because it is strong. But my personal experience on this next one is,
and we've got guys that love them.
Oh yeah, I mean, I like it. I mean, I'm not going to not smoke them because they're strong. But I'm telling you right now, what other sizes they make? I don't think I'd want to stay. God Almighty, they got a Churchill in that thing. I bet that would put you on your ass. It would definitely put me on mine.
You know what though? Like some of AJ's stuff, like on these brands, I noticed way back in the day that like if they were, I've just noticed that some of his best work is in a Churchill. Like
the Decennial,
it wasn't
for example,
as so concentrated, but there again, they give the Robusto a 93. It's again, it's subjective. It's what you like and what you don't.
Yeah, I mean, I much prefer the Habano in that, but it is a strong son of a bitch. But this next one, and I love this cigar and this side.
I thought of one we left off, and I'm gonna go grab it real quick while you tell them about that.
This next one is back on the brand that we've been touting for the last several episodes, Joya de Nicaragua, and this is the Antonio Gran Reserva. And is this the Grand Consul size, or is that only in the other?
Grand Consul's that little short, fat bellicose.
Oh yeah. But do they make it in this?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's the size that I really liked. It's a bigger ring gauge, I think, and it's shorter. Grand Consul's a 4.7 by 60, and hell, this one's not even listed.
Yeah, it's a bellicose.
Yeah, but on this, they don't even have them where I'm looking right here. But this is the Bellicoso. And this one's brother, the Connecticut, the Antonio Connecticut, is a strong bastard too. And I have actually been nicotine sick with that one. I haven't this one because I learned my lesson on the Connecticut, but I'm telling you right now, this is Hoss right here. And they've got it down a little bit, but I don't know about that. I think it's all you want and then some. And what
I
is
didn't have it over there.
Corojo Nicaraguan wrapper and probably, and sure, Nicaraguan binder and filler.
Yeah.
So Nicaraguan Puro again. I really like that Grand Console size. I wish they made that. I don't think they make it in the Connecticut in the Grand Console size. I don't, the CT,
I don't
think they do, but that's a great mouth feel and hand feel. It's like,
it's a 4.5 by 60.
Yeah. Yeah. So
it's a little short fat.
Yeah. Short and fat.
I didn't have one over there. We got them in the trailer, but
what was it going to be going to pull?
It's raining, and I got one. I got some over there, but I'm not going to get up and go get them. Yeah. Well, this, you know, I found this size on just one of those way back when, just searching for deals, and I found this size in particular. I had only had this cigar in the, I'd had it in a couple of different sizes because I'd went to a Drew Estate, which at the time was handling all of Hoya's, I always want to say publishing, but that's not it. Distribution. How could it be any further? P, D, D, P. At any rate, I had it in a couple of different sizes. I think I'd had it in a Robusto, but then I had it in the Grand Console size, and I liked that one as well. But then I was searching around one day and did the old, they'd say, what? Did the old double take because they had them so cheap. And I was like, I haven't ever had it in that size. And that's a lot of cigar.
It is.
I'm going to get it because, I mean, the math made so much sense. But great cigar.
What was your honorable mention one that you were going to get?
Now, it's certainly not up in the 9 to 10 region like these last 3 or 4 that we've done. It's probably more down here with where we started out in the 7, 8, but it would have been the Undercrown 10 Maduro.
Oh yeah, boy. You know, and that.
What a cigar. Now, if that one were laying here, that would take place of, I'd be pulling that out with these two. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Yeah. As far as favorites go, sure.
And I love that one to death, but
man, I had one of those the other night and I smoked it down till it burnt me.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Well, I brought it to you.
Yeah. That was that's right. The other night.
That was the last one out of one of the old batches.
It was good, humidor. Man. Smoked it outside too. Mm-hmm. Where typically, to me, cigars are better inside, but man, the Undercrown 10, that's the Liga Privada killer.
Yeah,
it's the word killer. Gets out, man.
Yeah,
it's better than the 9.
I think me, it is a million times better myself. Now that's just personal. Well, I mean, it's a value cigar. It is worth, you know, if you can, like you always say, do you want to be able to buy 2 of them or just one of them? You know, I'll quit. You know, and with that cigar, now I don't know if you can get 2 for 1, but damn near close.
Oh yeah. Oh, for over the Liga?
Yeah.
Oh, I bet it's more than 2 to 1. On
you think?
The regular, hell yeah. I bet the 9s are $25 a piece. I'd say.
Diamond Crown. There it is. Yeah, just a tremendous cigar. And we've done episodes with those as well. But so you know what you're dealing with. Maduro, San Andres wrapper, San Andres Maduro. Yeah, I just said that. Why do they got it lasted 3 times? Connecticut binder, Connecticut broadleaf binder, Habano. Or what the fuck are they doing? Connecticut broadleaf and Habano binder. So it's a double binder, Brazilian, Honduran, and Nicaraguan fillers. And man, it is absolutely fabulous. Yeah.
I mean, that's a 5-country blend.
Yeah, it's fabulous. The story of that is obviously, if you take the band off and you look under it, the same tabacalera that was rolling the Ligas, the guys were smoking. I say guys, the workers were smoking too many of the Ligas, and they were like looking at the tobacco ratio to how much they had left, because those are from a special deal. And they were just like, you guys are going to have to stop smoking those. And these guys were like, well, we're going to go back here ourselves and blend something that's similar and or better.
Yeah, bravo to them.
Hell yeah. And they did it. Because to me, it's
And then Drew Estate was like, let's try that.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we'll sell these now. Now you can't smoke these anymore.
Yeah, we'll sell them.
We got to sell them.
They're great. I've had them in just about every size. They do a double Corona and a 7x50. I've had it in it. The Toro is the one we usually get. The Robustos are good too as well. I haven't had it in anything smaller than a Robusto though. Wonder how that one is. That Corona Viva, the 5x43.
Rare, because I've never seen one.
Yeah, I haven't either. I don't know if I'd want. I like them so well. I like them in that size.
Yeah, I'm hesitant sometimes to try different sizes.
Yeah,
because some of them are just so damn good. Like this, for example, this one I'm smoking in this size is far and away better than the rest of them.
Mm-hmm.
The goal, I think.
I think so too. Well, that covers our list of our top strong cigars.
There's a bunch more out there.
There's a whole bunch more out there. These are just ones that we happen to have in stock that we get a lot of action on. Our guys and girls like these cigars. If you're looking for, if you got any questions and or comments or want to know anything more about these cigars or other things about us and or what we do and the other stuff that we carry, go to goodguyscigars. You know the rest, and you can check us out there. You can always also, I've been noticing we've been getting a lot more interaction on the comments from our stuff, and thank you so much for doing that. It helps the channel. It helps the algorithm. It lets people know that you're engaged, and it will help you get more of our content and videos. So thanks for that. But if you got any other questions or anything you want to add, what's your favorite strong cigar? What's your top out of these? Would you have them listed different?
Tell us so we can try them. We may not have had them. We haven't had everything.
That's right. So put that in the comments. Again, be sure to like, subscribe, hit the notifications bell so you can get more of the stuff that they think you might like of our things. Visit us on all the social media programs. New episodes drop every Monday wherever you podcast and or right here on YouTube. So,
yeah.
You want to do another one?
Sure.
You heard it here first. Folks, be kind. Doesn't cost a dime to be kind, but there's always a price to be paid for cruelty. And we'll see you next time. Cheers. That's one more for the good guys.
I'll be gone in the morning before the sun comes up, with me and my weenie dog and my pickup truck. Either way, baby, a good man, it's hard to find. I said, now either way, baby, a good man, it's hard to find.